And we're back here at Business Leaders Live. My name is Lance Cardoza, and I'm sitting here with Matthew Morse with KMPH FOX26, the Vice President and General Manager. Matthew, before we went to the break here on Business Leaders, we were talking about Friday Night Rivals. Friday Night, a local production where you're bringing football, or local football to life right here on KMPH.
Yes, and actually we were able to do a spring season because because of the pandemic, all the fall sports were moved. So we were able to do a successful 5-game season back in March, April. So that was great. And I've already been working this week specifically on our schedule for our 12th season of high school football. We're going to do a full 10-game schedule starting August 27th. And I can even tell you right now, it's Hanford at Memorial, because I have officially signed that game as of yesterday. But we will do 10 games, including the Valley Championships, once again. A lot of you know we lost our longtime analyst in Vince Wesson a year ago. And we did a lot of great tributes with him, for him and everything over last, which will continue. Actually, all of our shirts that we have, I'll have the VW logo on it. And
Nice.
And we actually named our scholar athlete. It's the VW Scholar Athlete Award.
Nice.
So that's a really nice tribute that we've done. Cameron Worrell has picked up in replacement of Vince, doing being the analyst. So it's definitely going to be a good broadcast. It's going to be a fun season, and we're looking forward to it because we missed the crowds in the stadiums last year. There was a few here or there, but even at the high school level, you can totally feel the difference. It's when you can hear the one person in the stand, for their kid, go Joey! It's like, no, we need the big crowds. Exactly.
It had to be hard, and I know with even newscasts during the pandemic too, you had to operate a lot differently. I know advertising probably was a little tougher, but I think you guys did well during the pandemic as well. But I think, tell me a little bit about that and how that was operating this organization through that.
Well, the big thing is right when the pandemic hit, we were not on this beautiful set that you see here. We were on a temporary set, which was only a blue wall and a table. And we couldn't fly people in to help fix with all the lighting, all the specific things. So we were supposed to launch that set in March, but of course we went home March 13th. So finally, around the end of May, I was just like, I need somebody out here. I have this huge project that we paid a ton of money for, and it's just sitting here collecting dust. So they put one of their people on a plane, got out here, and we were able to launch the set. It was launched the second Monday of June of 2020. So it was just over a year, so we've been on it ever since. But that was the first real big obstacle, was I had to go 3 months without using the set that we had built and created. So once we got over that, that was a big thing. In terms of advertisers, a lot of people stuck with us through the pandemic. And there were certain categories like, quick service restaurants, food, anything delivery, that what really picked up because a lot of people couldn't leave. And news ratings went up a lot because more people were at home. They were watching. They wanted to see what was going on. So we were able to experience a lot of that as well. So it was definitely a trying year. I think we've all learned a lot from it. Just how, not all meetings have to be in person, not all interviews. We can do a lot of stuff with Zoom. You can do different things. So it was definitely a good learning experience for everybody, and I think, everybody's grown out of it.
I noticed with live sports broadcast, and you see some of the, like you said, with newscast before when it was not acceptable, like you said, to do that virtual interview. And I think it's great when I'm watching Great Day in the morning and you have Jenna Liston out there and she's on the big screen doing a talk back right here, and you were able to do that with, like you say, guests that typically you'd bring in the studio. But you could do that and be right in their restaurant, and you still do it today, even though we're starting to see the better numbers. Everybody is starting to come out of their shell a little bit and get through this pandemic. You're still, I think we've taught ourselves a more efficient way of operating in every business.
Correct.
How you do.
And you'll see a hybrid of both. But the one thing that I really think a lot of people got out of it is, you're on air, you're at home, and something goes wrong. The cat jumps around, the dog comes in, or the kids run in. Exactly.
We've seen a lot
it all
of those.
became acceptable, whereas before it was pretty taboo and unprofessional. But you're just like, hey, they're human, we're human, it's live TV, this is what happens.
We're doing what we need to do.
Exactly.
To get through. Talk to me about your news broadcasts here at KMPH FOX26. And I know the 10 o'clock news is a news leader in delivering the news first and getting out at 10 p.m.
Yes.
And a great day I love watching.
5 hours.
Yeah.
Local all 5 hours. So,
yeah.
No, it's been great. And in terms of 10 o'clock, it's wonderful. We have Liz Gonzalez, who's now anchoring the 10 along with Monty Torres. So that was just, I mean, Liz has meant so much to the Central Valley, and it's just great having her on the desk. And then
former 40 under 40, by the way.
Former 40 under 40.
Yeah.
There's a few of us.
You're 40 under 40 as well.
A few of them here at the station, just saying. And then, of course, great day. You have the longtime staples of Kim and Kopi. Jim De La Vega has been great. Jenna, as you said. And Justin Willis now rejoining the team in the mornings has been.
I heard that. Yes,
it's
good
great.
Stuff.
Exactly. So we're really we're looking forward to the second half of this year and just really just keep going through. But yeah,
and be able to do it.
Great team.
And you're a good leader with the team too. So I just tell you that, Matthew. That I hear it from your people too. That it's.
Let me know who I can.
Yeah.
Bonuses.
You can pat him a little bit there. We're going to take one more break and we'll be right back. I want to talk to you about something that's real important. And I like to do this with business leaders all the time, is maybe share something about yourself, a hobby or something that someone will have a connection to you, and they'll show up and be able to put their hand out and say, oh, I have that same hobby, or I didn't know that about you, and be able to approach you. We'll be right back with more business leaders right here on KMPH Fox 26. Don't go away.